we live?
There's no music playing, right? All right. Give me 1 second. Whatever you want.
Yeah? Okay. Hello, Key Biscayne. It is Wednesday, January 27th. It's about 6:30 p.m. You're tuned into Rat Radio. So that means it's the No One's Listening show.
Rat Radio, take me back to the key. Rat Radio, take me back to the key. Rat Radio, take me back to the key. One more. Rat Radio, take me back to the key.
Yeah.
All right.
Hello, everyone. I'm Anna. I'm your host for tonight. You probably recognize my voice because I'm on the weekly panel. But tonight I am taking control. But don't worry, because I have a lot of friends in here to help me out. I have a lot of the regular panel, and I have a lot of special guests. Woo! So here we go. From the regular panel, I have Jonathan.
Hello.
I have Rafa.
Hey, I always fluff before getting out of the ocean.
Oh, my Lord. And then I have Bob. Bob.
Yo, what's up?
From the special crowd, I actually have a lot of friends over here. Oh, Gannett's here too from the regular panel, but he stepped outside, but he's here. Thank you.
He's building a steam engine.
From the special crowd, I have a bunch of friends. I have Vite, Fernanda, Romaine, Santi, Caro. But the special guest of honor is our musical guest. He's actually a co-founder of the show, and supposedly he named the show. I'm not sure if it's true. But we have Alex Battle joining us.
Howdy, y'all. I don't remember those days too clearly.
Oh, God. Well, he's here. He's here, and he has a special treat for us at the end of the show, so you guys should listen to the entire show because we have some good stuff coming up at the end. For the trivia, I did some research because I'm still learning. I don't know, we're always learning. But I wanted to talk about the Rickenbacker Causeway, something we use every day. If you leave the key, sometimes we don't leave the key. So supposedly, they decided to build the causeway after Miami Beach built their bridge to connect to the mainland. That was 1920. They started talking about building it in 1926. They only got around to building it in 1941. But when they started, they came to a halt because the U.S. went into World War II, attack of Pearl Harbor happened, whatever, they stopped. The trivia question is, when did the Rickenbacker Causeway finally open? Does anyone know?
305-361-8557 if you know the answer.
Definitely open after I was born because I remember being in a baby seat and waiting for the driver.
No, we're talking
No, the original.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you remember the big one. Whoops.
You would be very old if that happened, but yeah, not the drummer. Not the drummer.
So it's a drawbridge.
No.
Spaced out.
The drawbridge.
The drawbridge. All
Because
right.
the other one, I don't know. I think it was 1990. The
I think we're looking
one.
at
80s, something.
80s.
Oh,
late
I'm
80s.
sorry. I know the answer. It's 1985.
There you
The
go.
one that we have now is installed.
You throw a little bonus in there. What happened to Eddie Rickenbacker during World War II?
Ooh. 305-361-8557 is the number to call or text. We have a
Glass of wine.
A glass of wine for
Instead
you.
of
For you.
beer.
2001 Rioja.
Yeah.
Nice.
Exactly. My favorite segment, we're going to start now, is Weekend Talk.
Yeah.
I don't know how the listeners feel about it, but we sure love it in here. My weekend was really uneventful, so I'll start with you guys.
I thought it was your favorite part of the whole segment.
I know, but you know what? Lately our weekends have been. Lately our weekends have been quite long and really eventful. So this weekend I kind of laid low. I had a housewarming party I went to on Friday. Saturday I stayed in. On Sunday I ate an ACIC in the Grove, and it was as amazing as always. That's it. Oh, and last night we ended the weekend. Last night we ended the weekend at the corner.
With Andy's birthday.
Celebrating Andy Blanco's birthday.
And is it considered ending the weekend on a Tuesday or starting the weekend?
But we determined this ending, and we start it tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry, I'm a little lost.
All right, so I have a little story. On Friday, I went to Blackbird for Alexa's birthday. It was supposed to be a surprise. It was kind of a weird surprise, but she was surprised. And so it was whatever, Blackbird, how it is. Danced and had some drinks. And then I kind of got annoyed, and I was like, I don't like the music here, and I don't really like the crowd. Let me get out of here. and I'm talking to Chris, and he's like, yeah, let's go. Let's get out of here. So I walk outside. No, wait. Before I walk outside, this starts a little earlier. I'm out in the patio, and this drunk girl comes up to me. She's like 5 feet tall and like real skinny, and she stops me and she goes, Jesus! And she's really drunk. She's like, Jesus! And I'm like, oh, no, I'm not, I can't deal with this right now. So I was like, yeah, whatever. And I kind of just blew her off, right? So then later in the night when I'm leaving, I go outside to have a cigarette and wait for Chris. And she comes back out and she's like, Jesus, you're here! Like, and I'm trying to ignore her, like, oh, I don't want to deal with this. But then Andy comes out. And he's like egging her on, like, yeah, this is Jesus, all this stuff. So then I'm like, okay, fine, I got a partner here. We're going to mess around with this. So, yeah, Jesus and stuff. And she's like, Jesus, take me home. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. Oh, and like then I notice that between the time, I think she didn't have this when she was inside, but between the time she was inside and the time I saw her outside, she had a black eye. Okay, so that's how, like, retarded drunk she was.
Jeez, she was probably the girl that like didn't let the Uber guy.
Yeah,
the doctor.
That girl was hotter. I would have taken her home.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, this girl starts like saying all this stuff. She starts calling me Jesus. She's all over me. Andy's like messing with her. He's like, yeah, we're definitely taking you home. And then she flashes her boobs at us in the street. I think she got kicked out of the bar. That's why the black eye. She flashes her boobs at us. She was kind of ugly, but her boobs were all right. And
Jesus would have said
and then so I'm like, screw, yeah. Then she falls, like she collapses on the floor. Andy leaves. She collapses on the floor, like next to me. She's hugging my leg. I'm like, well, make the most of this. So I'm like texting Chris, like, where are you, Chris?
Turning water into wine.
And I wrote, like, Chris, you got to come out here and see this, And I'm like petting her head while this is all happening. She's moving her hand up my pants, trying to cop a feel. But it's like I'm so not turned on that she can't even reach for how little. No, I'm chilling in this situation. I was like laughing.
So what happens?
And so then Chris comes out. We laugh about it. Chris is like devising a plan to like somehow leave the place without her following us because it seemed like she was going to do that. She was also like scary because she was like, "I'm going to cut you if you don't come with me." Like all this stuff. She was like, yeah. She said that. She literally said that. Yeah, and so it was like, this is kind of weird, but it was like, screw it, weird stuff is cool.
Can't do that to Jesus, bro.
Finally, Chris is like, okay, let's get out of there. She's like, can I come with you? And we're like, no. And we just walk away, and she just stayed. So, that was like my little...
Rafa, you should have turned around when she said, are you Jesus? That's what you should have turned around.
You should have walked away. When she
there was no turning around. She grabbed me and was like, Jesus. And I'm like, Mary Magdalene.
Wait, is that why we had the whole Jesus talk on the chat?
That was the second. In Harbor Island, I got a Jesus too from Wanda, the stripper on the island. And she's like, Jesus, come over here. And she like grabs me. She's like, let me... Oh, and Al recalls like, oh yeah, Jesus smells really good. And so she grabs me and she like starts smelling me and sticks my head in her boobs and all this stuff.
So Jesus gets action, clearly.
Jesus is a hit.
So this is Rafa's bar night.
Like Friday.
Yeah.
And Saturday was uneventful. Then Sunday, I get a call from Andy. He's like, hey, pass by Alice Wainwright Park. That's that park right next to the toll.
Nice park.
So nice. On a cold day,
nice
it was
park.
really nice. And I get there and I'm like, I don't know what to expect. And I walk by. And I run into Tate from the corner, and I'm like, oh, man, you're here too? It's like, oh, I'm just looking for Andy. Let me find my crew. And I keep walking, and then I walk back, and it's like, oh, no, I'm here to hang with you guys. So I was there basically with all the corner crew at a barbecue.
Was Hills there?
No,
Damn
I
it.
wish.
Hills.
And that was a good day. So that was my weekend.
Nice. Anyone else with the weekend?
Bob, how was your weekend, Bob?
Mine? Uneventful. I was in Daytona. Beautiful beach, but it might be like the trashiest white people I've ever seen. Every single one on some fucking stupid tattoo, and they all have like meth teeth,
Yeah.
But otherwise, the beach is absolutely beautiful over there. You could definitely take a whole crew and have a blast over there, but drinks are cheap. Every place is like a $5. All you can drink.
You guys got to go out?
Yeah, we got there like on Tuesday. We went out hard that night, and
Tuesday night is the night. What's up?
and Wednesday, Thursday, I was in a coma, and Friday I went out again, and It was not bad.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jonathan? Weekend?
My weekend, kind of
Same
similar
as
to
me.
Anna's. We went to a housewarming party. How was
that?
It's great.
It was fun.
A friend of ours just got an apartment in Key Colony, and it's great with a great view. We had a good time, and that was pretty much my weekend. Didn't do anything else
We
after
suck
that.
this weekend.
When's your housewarming party?
Probably in a month. In a month when, you have to get the couches. You have to,
Key Colony apartment,
I
XXX.
don't want to throw a party where you're just standing around. It's not, a lot of fun. You want to sit down somewhere. So hopefully in a month.
Mark your calendars, Rat Radio listeners.
No, horrible idea, Anna.
Anyone else on weekend talk or?
Yeah, I mean,
What'd you do? Did you jump off of some building or plane?
No, not some building. Yeah, we went skydiving, and Saturday I went kiteboarding for the first time.
What? Where'd you go?
Yeah,
What is it?
kiteboarding.
I don't even know.
Kiteboarding,
You're on a board and there's a kite and you do this?
On the ocean?
ones you see
Okay,
all the time,
cool.
Yeah, I went. Fernanda and I went to try that for the first time, and it was
Nice.
super cool actually.
Cool.
Yeah, we had a great time.
Nice. Where'd you go to do
We
it?
went to Stiltsville,
Awesome.
but it was like nuking, like 40-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah. Well, good to
Crazy.
try it out.
Yeah. And
Nice.
then, and then
Oh,
Sunday we went
yes.
skydiving.
He's very wet
Oh
from the
my
rain in the
God.
studio. Oh no.
Perfect
Are you
storm,
okay?
guys.
Oh man, it's
Sparky Mark.
It just stopped raining as soon as you got.
I know, it's just as soon as you walked in.
No, but don't leave. Don't.
Oh my god.
Don't leave.
All right, perfect.
Yeah. Any more weekend, Al? Anyone cool weekend stories?
I mean, I went to a bachelor party with my friend Brett's,
Okay.
but I really can't talk about it.
That's okay, then we won't. Well, before I end weekend talk, there's so many birthdays. I kind of want to read out a list of names of people we love that we want to say happy birthday to. Andy, Nick, Al's coming up. Austin and Glenn are coming up. Alexa, Cahiga, Vite Sister is today. Danny DB is today. Anyone else? That's a lot of people to have a birthday in 1 week.
Yeah.
Alex
Yeah.
Battle tomorrow?
Yeah, Alex Battle tomorrow. Well, yeah.
Happy
Yay.
birthday.
Okay, happy birthday.
So wait, what sign are you if you're born around this time?
I'm an Aquarius.
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 Look at that. Do we have a song for the next segment? The next segment is actually my second favorite segment, but it sometimes is my favorite if we have uneventful weekends, like I think this time we did. Is What Are You Listening To? What are you listening to? Okay. I want to extend this segment tonight. We usually just list songs that we've been listening to that we really love and that we want to get added onto the radio. But I'm going to extend it because there's a lot of music talk. And so I'm going to list some things that are going on. I think we all know that Iggy Pop and Josh Homme are releasing an album. They're releasing it March 18th. But today it was announced that they're going to play at the Fillmore on April 19th.
Ooh.
I know. We
Who's
should
Iggy
all
Pop?
go. Iggy Pop.
Oh, man.
So we should go get tickets to that. Last week we failed to mention the passing of an important musician. We had talked about it before the show, but for some reason during the show we didn't mention him. It's Glenn Frey from the Eagles. Not everyone in here is a big Eagles fan.
I think it's Frey. And yeah,
It's Frey.
It's Frey?
It's spelled Frey, but it's Frey.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I don't.
I think.
Yeah, I'm the non-Eagles fan, yeah.
Whatever. You can't deny the talent there.
Take it easy over there.
Yeah, take it easy. Take it easy.
Take it easy.
So I wanted to mention that. It's important because we've all been mourning Bowie really heavily, and we still are.
Just a little bit.
We love him so much, but we failed to mention that. But it's important. It's important. Third thing I want to mention is Grassroots is coming up. I know we've mentioned it. I'm going to mention it again, probably until it actually happens. It's February 18th through 21st, and you can get tickets at virginiakeygrassroots.com. We love it. We go every year. So yeah, get tickets. Let's all go party together at Grassroots.
It's going to be great.
Although February 19th, I got a ticket to see Gary Clark Jr. at the Fillmore. So I'm going to have to take a break from Grassroots. But I'll be back. Late night.
Cool.
Number 4 is the reason why I picked... Number 4 is the reason why I picked my song this week. Is Radiohead announced that they're going on tour this summer. And that's really exciting because it means that they're probably going to release an album soon. And if anybody is a big Radiohead fan like I am, it's a really big deal. Yeah.
All right.
The last time they played was 2012, and I saw them. Okay.
Are you taking any kind of addendums here?
I am. Go ahead.
There's something happening in Virginia Key this weekend. I have no
Yes,
idea what it
yes,
is.
yes.
It's called Love Burn. I know
Kinda.
because I was trying to book a shelter for all the aforementioned birthday boys, and that's all the lady told me. It's called Love Burn. Does anybody know anything else about
Caro
it?
knows more. Please.
Well, Love Burn is happening this weekend, and I think it should be fun. I think we should check it out. It's supposed to be like a miniature Burning Man kind of thing.
That's awesome.
And they
Day and
sounds
night,
cool.
they
different-
burn idols out there, right? Like big things.
Yeah,
That's
like
very
big
cool.
fires, like beautiful, of like some kind of sculpture, looking thing. It should be fun.
I remember when they announced it, you mentioned it.
Yeah,
I didn't know
this-
it's now. It's awesome.
Yeah, so it's exciting, and the weather's so nice, and it's right there. Just cross the little bridge.
Can we go over there and take down the castle? Fucking go nuts on that.
Yeah,
With
it's
the
the whole...
sandcastle.
The
Sandcastle
world's
that's
biggest
out there?
It's been
sandcastle
up
that
there
has
for
been
a
blowing
while.
40 knots out, and the thing is still standing tall.
They
It's
built
made of like
that,
cement.
They built that during
On Virginia
Woodstock.
Key. It's 40 feet
Woodstock,
tall.
that other
That's when they
festival I
put
went
it together.
to. That's when they put that thing up,
Apparently
the
they
castle,
did,
and
but
it's still up there. It's been quite a while.
Cool. Before we go through our picks, I wanted to turn the floor over to Alex Battle, our musical guest. He has a little announcement to make.
Yeah, I want to announce that
Speak up.
my band Psychic Mirrors has been working on an album for 3 years. It's finally ready to come out.
Again, and
Say
louder.
it loud.
Well, my band Psychic Mirrors has been working on an album for about 3 years.
No, it's good.
And it's finally ready to come out. Just recently we had a write-up in Pitchfork
Yeah.
about our performance in 3 Points, which was pretty good for us, and it's something to check out in the month of February. So keep your eyes peeled for the release of the record, and you can get it on vinyl.
That's
And
awesome.
you'll see. If you follow me, you'll know all the details.
Yeah.
Be ready for some good new funky music.
We're
coming out from
excited.
Miami.
We're all fans of Psychic Mirrors here at the
huge
show.
fans over here.
Yeah. A lot of us have seen you guys live, and we've talked about it on the show. It's so good. And
Thank
just funky. You dance and you sweat.
I sweat a lot.
You sweat. You put on a good show, man. You dance.
Because I put on layers and layers. That's what happened.
Well, that was the funny part of the article that you had. Was they were like, okay, it doesn't matter the heat that's going on in Miami. These guys are dressed with like these tall slacks and these,
Yeah, so
vests
they weren't
and
breaking a
hats.
sweat.
and-
Like little did they know we had huge swamp ass. Like
Yeah, we all do.
Gotta use that Under Armour, man. Fucking sweat right there.
Yeah. So anyway, my pick is, I don't know if this is on the radio, Rafa. I don't think it is. That's why it's my pick. 15 Step from the In Rainbows Radiohead,
All right.
2007. That album is freaking
It's really good.
amazing. Okay, it's a good transition from like 90s to 2000s, even though it's 2007 already, and it's the best. It's amazing. Pick, Jonathan.
I haven't been listening to a lot of music this
Boo.
week, but did play a song that was Doobie Brothers, Minute by Minute, by Michael McDonald.
All right.
Big fan.
Rafa.
Wait, does Vite have a pick or no?
Vite.
Man, the music that I listen to is so like different, and I range from every kind of music.
Good.
But I guess this week I've been listening to a song of Bob Marley called Rastaman Chant. Excellent song.
Cool.
Awesome.
I'm still listening to a lot of Bowie. But I'm not
Really?
I'm not gonna do a Bowie pick.
What?
Yeah.
So
but I just
classified
want
under
everybody to
Bowie.
know that I'm still listening to a lot of Bowie. Like it's still on the playlist constantly. But I did find a song that I hadn't heard before, and it's called
Rafa, you better pick up that butt when you cut it.
It's Carry the Zero by Built to Spill.
Yes, that song is awesome.
And it's a really
It's a
cool
clean
song
ass.
from 99. It just sounds really cool.
feels
I'll put
like-
it on the radio.
Yeah,
it feels.
It
I don't-
feels like
It's like indie rock from '99. I think everybody would like it. It's not. It's really easy to get into. A cool song.
Caro, do you have a song
Oh,
that you've been listening to this week?
The song I've been listening to this week. Oh, I've been listening to. I've been listening to Jada Cole. Is that what it's called this week? I forgot what it's called. What's that song, Jonathan?
I have no idea.
You could text
No
us
idea.
later.
Santi, what have you been listening to?
I've been listening to Get Money. That's what I've been listening
There you
to.
go.
By Junior Mafia. That's what I've been listening to.
You've been listening to some. I
That's
know
what I've been
because I know your
listening to.
snaps.
If I have to say, Get Money by Junior Mafia.
There we go.
That's awesome.
Santi?
I've been listening to a song by White Williams called Route to Palm. It's kind of funky. It's got some modern new touch to it. Check it out. Route to Palm, White Williams.
Oh.
I've been listening to the Mockingbird song by the Dumb and Dumber Brothers.
I'm like writing it down. I'm writing all the names down. And before thinking about it, I wrote it down.
I've been listening to Bowie a lot too. I've been trying to learn Life on Mars. It's kind of complex. It's kind of.
You started.
It's not. It's not like a 3-chord song. It's got a lot of augmented and weird chords, weird jazzy little finger stretchers. It was fun to noodle around on it.
Dope to sing too.
Yeah, it's hard to sing. I still can't sing and play it. Like I'm still not good enough to sing and play it.
We'll get there.
If not, I would.
Bob, pick.
Area Code by Ja Rule.
No.
Are we like to overrule songs that get on the radio?
Ludacris?
Whoever it's by.
Oh,
I'm just
man.
joking. No, it's Ja Rule, though.
It's Ja.
Whatever it is.
Area Codes is Ludacris.
I'm still listening to, Gary Rafferty's all about.
Me too.
I'm still on that one. It takes me 2 months to get off that.
With you on that one, Bob.
We'll make sure to put that up tonight. Gman, any pick? Romaine, any picks? Any songs?
Yeah, I've been listening to Boombox all week, nonstop. Actually, on Pandora.
Okay. What's Boombox? Why do I not know Boombox?
Boombox is great.
Vite turned me on
It's
to
like
that.
I was in Tulum and I started listening to like Tulum music.
Yeah.
And, like it's like this progressive like dance music, but it's really chill.
I'll look
and it's
it
like
up.
house and Boombox is cool. Yeah.
Can you name a song?
Stereo. That's a great one, actually. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. I can
Add
listen
it
to
to
that
the
right
list.
now.
Gannon, Gman,
Weezer, El Scorcho.
Yeah.
Classic that was on the radio for many years.
and
but-
it's
I haven't
off
heard
right
that
now?
one in a while.
Nah, I don't think there's any Weezer on the radio.
Let's put
right?
There
it
is
back
some
on.
No,
maladroit
you just need a
Weezer.
few, just a few.
Oh, Weezer's coming to concert, but with Panic at the Disco.
Hey, Weezer.
I never saw them when you guys saw. It was like 2003, and you guys all went, and I didn't go for some reason. I was out of town or something. And I was,
2004 at the Panther Stadium.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you. It's 2004.
You went to that one too, and I went to the.
Well, you
the
guys all
one.
went. I was in New Orleans, I remember, and I was like,
Al
Weezer,
went.
I think, I don't
Is
know.
that the one that I?
You went on.
me,
We went
you,
for the
Mark,
Green
Mike
Album
Taekwondo.
tour, and then you went for the Make Believe tour also.
Did I?
Yeah, we went first to the Mars Amphitheater with these guys on the bus. You remember that?
Yeah.
Okay.
All of our ransom friends.
Yeah, and then we went to you and somebody else. I think
was me.
even like it was.
It
I
was
thought,
me, Al, Mike Bertwando, and Jackie Bertwando, I think.
And where was this?
It was at the Panther Stadium all the way in Sunrise.
That's so weird. I don't remember that at all.
It was all
I got
dark
So
with stars and stuff
Rafa, why
We
did
were
you
on
say
the
like,
floor.
oh?
We had floor like
because of
around the floor inside the stadium.
Yes.
'Cause-
Now I remember.
Yeah.
No, that was with Foo Fighters.
Yeah, I don't
Was
remember who
it?
it was with. But
Weezer was
I remember
Yeah,
Weezer was there.
He was in the middle of the thing, and he played in the middle of the stadium, like in the crowd.
No, we were.
It was Weezer
floor
and
seats, like,
Blink-182, the
where you
one
could
that
run
I'm
around in the
talking about.
floor,
You
and they
guys
had
went
him on stage.
No, I'm remembering now.
Who went to the Weezer and Blink-182? That's the one I'm talking about.
that was Green Day and Blink-182.
I went to that one, but then I think they played again with whatever. We'll look it
Anyway,
up later.
Weezer. The thing is, Weezer's been a letdown for a while, and you try to get into the albums, and it's just like it's really hard because I don't know what happened. I mean,
The Red Album was okay.
Yeah, Red Album was okay.
When was that released?
Pork and Beans.
Yeah.
Is it all very similar? Is that what the issue is?
It's poppy.
No.
It's very poppy?
Yeah, it's got no
the lyrical
depth.
content is
It's-
not as good anymore.
yeah.
It's almost like trying to sell a commercial.
Yeah, it's got no depth to the thing. They don't. I don't know.
Has no feel.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Gotcha.
Well, I'm gonna close the music segment. That was fun. I
Shut
like
it down.
it. The next segment is the supposedly important part, but I like the other parts. Please, Talk of the Town segment, please, Rafa.
Gossip Central.
Talk of the town.
Talk of the Town. I want to open up Talk of the Town with exciting stuff. Wait, no, I want to say something first. It's not this exciting, but it's sad. Vite just brought it to my attention. He was driving into the key and saw that they started removing the graffiti from the Marine Stadium, which we were talking about this before the show. Is there no way to incorporate it somehow? Maybe save some sort of section. It is part of the cultural map of that historical landmark, basically.
Yeah, I mean, it would be great to be able to do that, but you know, it's like selling it to the owners or to whoever's in charge to the city that it actually has value or that it has, you know.
There's a documentary on it on the graffiti there. It's like a visit for people that are on bike tours. Yeah. It's somewhat incorporated into the whole thing, but I don't know.
Yeah, if they would have left it all graffiti and totally refurbished it and left everything graffiti, but it was still brand new everything, it would have been great. It would have been like very unique.
But they started the scraping and they're halfway through. Is what you said?
Yeah.
Lame. On a Vite vibe, I'm gonna give the floor to him for a second. Talk of the town. Something that he's planning, and we're excited about it.
So, for the last 3 years, Romaine and I have been trying to do a wingsuit jump over the key for the 4th of July parade with smoke, do a red, white, and blue jump over the key and land next to the parade. And it's been in the works for 3 years, but I think this year is going to be the year.
Yeah, so if you guys don't know, I'm the president of the 4th of July parade.
Rafa.
Thank you.
Rafa.
The generalissimo of the parade. I tried the first year, and I got council members calling me like, "No way, you're not doing this," And I was like, "Oh man," I was bummed out about it because we pretty much got all the assurances that we had all the insurance and all this stuff. So this year we're just gonna do it. We're gonna file the permit without telling anybody. I mean, I guess I'm telling people that listen here, but I don't think anybody's gonna listen. That matters.
It's very simple.
We're just gonna try and file the permit for a landing spot during the parade, and take it from there. I'm gonna try and grease the palms
Are you greasing up?
Yeah, of everybody who needs to be greased up. Everybody who needs to be greased up behind the scenes, so that they hopefully just say, "Yeah, whatever, do it."
Better get your knee pad.
I don't grease it. It's not a money grease. It's just like talking to people and telling them, "Come on, let's do this right."
How do you think they're gonna react if you've already done something like this and they didn't accept
Well, that was
it
my
before?
first year. Now it's my third year,
Okay.
and
Rafa's a professional.
we're gonna file the permit, and that's it, and we'll see what happens.
What has held it back in the past?
Just the first year, as president, I tried to get it going, and they told me everybody's worried that if somebody dies, it'll be like the end of the parade. And I'm like, what are the chances? They're just they're nothing.
Jesus Christ, better knock on some wood.
The chances are zero, man. You've got a better chance of winning the lottery.
Yeah.
Because people land skydives every day, and people don't win the lottery ever. So
they also go kaboom.
Yeah, exactly. So they don't. So people were worried, but we'll get it done.
I think
why not just start? Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Why not just start with skydivers coming in with parachutes? It's
I mean,
same thing from people's perspective. They're not going to see somebody flying in a bird suit.
Oh no, that's a minute detail. I mean, when I say it to them,
skydiving is
I don't even explain wingsuits. I just say there's going to be skydivers landing in the green.
Yeah. But we're going to be wearing smoke. So when we fly through the air, we'll leave a streak of smoke.
Like red, white, and blue.
If it's gonna be 3 of us, right? So we're gonna leave the red, white, and blue line across the sky over the key.
Is this something that you've seen be done in other parades? So we could show it as an example.
This is done commonly, all the time.
Is this something you guys been doing too? The wingsuits?
Yeah, I mean, we've been skydiving for 6-7 years. I have over 1,200 jumps.
Oh my God! All
right. So you're saying there's only a minimum chance that you're gonna tomahawk through a crowd of
tomahawk? I would never.
Every man, woman, and child.
It's no.
I mean, when I went to those Red Bull things, and they have skydivers come in and stuff like that. If City of Miami can approve it, I don't understand why we can't. It's just ridiculous.
My only concern is, do we also get the flyby and the skydiver?
Yeah, the skydivers would come after, and it wouldn't be right at the start. It could be they could interrupt the parade halfway through. It'd be fine, It'd be what's going on in the sky right now?
Screen.
Yeah, and land on the village green.
That'd be amazing.
Take off the parachutes, walk up to the stage, say hi in the suits.
Is the
and
village
stuff.
green?
Sorry.
Okay.
What altitude does the actual flyby occur, though?
So it's not really a flyby per se. We're just flying above the key, right? And if we can get proper permitting, we'll be able to exit like at 10,000 feet and fly from 10,000 feet to about like 3,000 feet across Key Biscayne. We would probably clear exiting over like Key Colony would fly all the way to like the lighthouse almost, or like all the way to like not the lighthouse, but like halfway to CVS, turn back around.
I assume that like like the where to start the jump so that like you'll be like at the optimum position like to fly by the parade, right?
Yeah, well,
or are you just like winging it like for real, like hey, we just jump out wherever.
No, like
fly around land.
Before we get in the helicopter, we just kind of like see like what the winds are doing, and we kind of like prepare a jump run and everything to be able to land where we want to.
I have a question about the flyover. They're doing a military flyover, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sometimes they have temporary flight restrictions, TFRs, around the area that they do that kind of stuff in. And if they have that, and then you're trying to do that at the same time.
Half an hour later.
Half an hour later?
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
I don't know enough to say like how long those restrictions usually are. It's just something to think about.
It's restrictions like that actually work by windows, time windows. So I've gotten a no time to do a jump into downtown Sydney for a 6-minute window. So we had 6 minutes to be at exactly a certain point in the air at altitude, green light at the door, ready to go, ready to jump. And if we miss that window, we miss the jump. Because that was the no time we had. So we had 6 minutes from exit to landing.
Oh, sounds cool. Rafa, make it happen.
Make it happen. Wait, one more question. In terms of cost, is it a village cost, or how much is something like that?
No, it's just it was like a $500 insurance thing.
Do it. And how about the smoke and all that stuff?
Oh, that's on them.
The smoke, the plane.
I would.
No, he can bill me.
Get sponsored.
He can bill me. Yeah.
Okay.
Just to do the jump.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, cool. Okay, our next topic is.
Wait, before you go,
ahead.
the 4th of July committee meets every third Thursday of the month through June. This time, I don't know why I didn't do this at the beginning, but every third Thursday instead of just random days. So if you want to come to the meetings and you want to help us do this, it's a good time. Third Thursdays at the rec center.
I think Jonathan's also in the committee, no?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Boom.
It's a great community
sounds
service.
Like a fun crowd. Our next topic is not as light and fun as jumping from a plane and blowing smoke in the air. Someone from the Key, a local artist, Miguel Hine. I think we're all friends with him at some sort of level. We've all hung out with him at some point. He's a really nice guy, very cool guy. I don't know exactly what day it was, but he was driving home from Miami Beach, and he pulled over at the Adrian Arch Center exit to change a flat tire. And someone came from behind, a group of people came from behind, started beating him up, and left him there, I think unconscious, because by the time the policeman found him, he was nearly dead, took him to the hospital. I mention it for a few reasons. First, it's something that's crazy to think that can happen to you. I feel like we're all pretty, we feel free in the city, especially in Key Biscayne, but feel pretty open in the city. We know where we need to keep our eye open, but it's scary that happened. And then second, I mention it so we could send him good energy. First of all, he's doing well, I guess, for the situation that he's in. But there is a Facebook page dedicated to his recovery. I think everyone should check it out. I don't know what it's called, unfortunately, but Miguel Hine Recovery Facebook. I went on Facebook today to see what was going on, and I saw that he posted a little note for everybody. He said he can't see too well. He has stitches all over his face and the back of his neck and his lips and his eyes. He could barely see. It looks pretty bad. And we were all kind of shocked by the news. Is this something that you guys would even expect to happen in that location?
No.
It's weird.
Just a random beating. It seems.
With a
robbery. It was a robbery.
They robbed all his stuff. That's another thing. When the policeman found him, they had robbed all his belongings.
Did you say what time it was?
No, I haven't read anything about the time.
Like, probably late at night.
Yeah, it has to be real late.
But still, that seems like a very like area where like old ladies and stuff walk, like going to like.
No, that's like around the Miami Herald building.
The thing is that there's a lot of crackheads around that area.
Yeah,
I could see a bunch of crackheads just going at some guy.
That's the same area that Bass guy.
I was looking, if you get off at the exit and you make a right between where the old Miami Herald building is and the concert hall, and you stop right there,
Omni?
it's kind of shady right there. Like that first street, not Biscayne, the one right before it, on on the ocean side, like east.
Imagine
I mean, I could see something like that happening and nobody seeing it because there's not enough traffic, but
It's also an area that's getting developed, so there's all like these little restaurants, whatever. But you go down one block and you're in this dark, shady street.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Biscayne and all 20s, whatever. It's nice, and then you go down the street to park because there's no parking, and it's scary as hell.
Seems a little sus, but I
Yeah,
don't
because
know.
the rumor is
We
what
don't
a
know
group,
anything
group of
else.
individuals with a metal pipe hit them.
Yeah,
Which
So
might
you're
have
changing your
been
tire and you get robbed, I guess.
yeah.
Because they sold all this
Super
possessions.
messed up. I mean,
Could have been. Go.
It's super messed up that it happened. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It could have been the same bums hanging out underneath that little overpass.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and they decided, hey, look at this guy. He's by himself changing the tire.
Well,
Let's go.
did he see who it was at all?
No, we have
No.
no.
Okay, so
And he
came
doesn't
from behind,
remember
clunk,
anything.
clunk,
Like
clunk.
he kind of just like blacked out when they started beating him up. That's it.
Yeah, I saw that happen. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I've known Miguel for his mom was our kindergarten teacher.
Yeah. Well, he's on the key recovering at his mom's house supposedly. So we're sending him good energy and good vibes, and that's why I mention it mostly, is so we could all keep him in our thoughts. Another thing of Talk of the Town I want to mention, Manny brought this up to us last week, and then I read a little bit about it, but mostly Manny was able to get a lot of good facts on this one. And it affects us all, I guess. I've never really noticed it, but supposedly I guess it does affect us. There's a new rule being enforced on the street. It's affecting the use of commercial trucks and their parking. Commercial trucks are no longer allowed to park on the street, and the fines are being given out to any violators. So I guess this is really affecting people like that have landscaping business, and they have these huge trucks that they can't really park on people's properties because they don't fit. And I don't know, it's supposedly, and I understand this is a safety issue because it creates a lot of traffic and roads are blocked. If there's some sort of emergency, people can't get through. But it is an issue for the contractors. They're even canceling some routes, supposedly. This is all supposedly. But I can see that happening because they can't really do their business. Manny suggested, and I like this, and I want to see what you guys think, is to make some sort of schedule so that there's designated streets and designated days where the streets are open for these cars to be able to park, so that it creates a sort of schedule throughout the key. What do you guys think?
How does that help anything?
Because then one street will be blocked.
Get into the driveway.
I mean, if you
pull into the driveway.
right, but
they're saying that
a lot
they'll
of
fit
those
in the property.
well, a lot of those rigs are like you have the dump truck in the front and then the trailer with all the equipment in the back. Remember the one that Andy used to drive around? I mean, I drove around at least 3 today. I don't think it's being enforced like
Really?
it makes it seem
I saw
like
it
that.
being
Yeah.
enforced today.
You
Yeah.
did?
I mean,
What'd you see?
like I said, I really don't know because I don't
Once
work at
the
a lawn
grass
company.
reaches 10 feet, they'll let them back. Trust me.
You know what they need is the Paul Sills law, which is a law that says that Key Biscayne residents must pick their own weeds sitting down in the front of their house.
Where did you see that? Oh, I'm like, where did you see this? And then I realized who you were talking about.
With a small pair of scissors.
Yeah. I don't
Every
know.
house must have a lawnmower.
I don't know.
every-
Those garden guys are going to be back because they're definitely making all our money here on the key.
Yeah,
Of course.
they'll
Yeah,
know.
that's a ridiculous
say
bluff.
all
Whoever
they
said
want,
that
you
is
know.
bluffing big time.
Well, there was like I don't know if it was an email or a text sent by one of the contractors saying, we're going to cancel our services until further notice.
Well, like
Yeah,
Alex said, wait
until we get a
the-
new truck or
until-
until we get a new situation.
Until
to
we
do.
don't have any money to run the whole
Yeah.
freaking
or the
company,
grass is
you
going
know?
to be 10 feet tall.
I mean,
Yeah.
you got to make an effort to try to park where you can. You know, the thing is, like on my parents' street with all the construction going on, it's out of control.
Yeah.
I can't even get by with a single car going one way.
Yeah, it's definitely annoying when you see up that everything's a construction site, everything's a car like
Yeah.
in blocking the street all the time. So honestly, I'm kind of glad for the rule, and I don't
Because you
know.
live in an apartment.
No, what do you mean? When I lived at a
I
house,
was
it was the
thinking, I was
same
like,
thing.
it never bothered
First
me.
of all, my landscaper would pull up in a pickup truck. That's all he had, and he would park on the swale, like where you're allowed to park. You know, you just can't block the
But what
street.
Gannon
Yeah,
is
but
saying
it's,
is
like-
that they have the trailer too. Like they don't just
I
have their
mean,
truck.
no,
They have
Figure it
the
out.
trailer.
I know it's easy to say figure it out, but for where I live, for example, I mean, we already have a driveway full of cars, and there's a yield sign and a speed bump. There's no like pull over for any kind. Even if you had a pickup truck, you don't have room.
Yeah.
So what are they
Yeah.
supposed to do? If they have a job that they need to do, they're supposed to just say, oh, we're not going to do that today, and never again. We're just going to cancel that.
Maybe.
Someone's gotta move their
Maybe.
car.
Problem
I'm not
that's
even-
perceived by people that I don't even really. I drive
You
around
don't
the
even see it
streets
as
of
a
the
problem?
key. Not really. That emergency vehicle thing. That's kind of.
I don't even mind
I've
them
never
too
seen
much.
that.
Is it like the people who live on the key and they just park their car in the street, like in front of the house, in the street, not even in the driveway. Like, oh, I have a driveway, but the car's in the street, completely, and I'll do what I want.
I don't think it's only commercial vehicles, is it? Or is it only commercial?
It's every.
It's about the whole thing is about. But you know what? Maybe they should just bring the booter on the guys.
Yeah, where's the booter when you need him?
Maybe all we need. Maybe screw the fine. Just bring the booter. Bring the booter. On that note, end of conversation on that. On a lighter note, Santi. On a lighter note, I want to bring it up. It's really funny. Santi brought something to my attention. Do you want to tell it? I think Santi should tell it. It's a really funny little story. Okay.
So today I found myself in CVS waiting for one of the robot checkout lines to open up. And I saw this tower that we've seen for ages, which is the tower of keychain, monogram keychains, where you can pick out your name like, Paul, John, Peter, etc. Well, back in the day when,
Joe.
In the 90s or early 2000s, I would never find my name because it was, I guess, somewhat Hispanic, but Santiago was never on that tower of names.
Santiago.
And today I found out that we're finally getting they're aiming out for more Hispanic crowd, and they had a keychain with a monogram thing of Santiago. I found it pretty impressive.
How long was it?
How long was it? It's like 9 letters.
Whatever. I thought that was a good breaking news that the CVS is embracing Latin American names for their keychains and bottle openers and all the pens.
What about board? Did they have board or not?
Yeah.
Board.
You guys can
board
stop
there?
it. You guys can not feel marginalized anymore.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Are they going to have...
Yeah, I can't find a
They never have Gman.
I hope Mordheim was on there because that's a great American.
Astor was there.
Mr. Freed?
I hope that there's Anna with one N, but I doubt it. But whatever. Next conversation. I wanted to add that in there. I thought it was a funny one. I didn't mention this to you guys earlier, so I don't know. I went on the Islander News website recently, like an hour before the show, to see if I missed out on anything, and they had a little breaking news segment, and I was like, oh my god, breaking news. I'm going to find something good for the show. And then I click on the breaking news, and it takes me over to a proposed Marine Stadium settlement agreement. And I'm like, oh my god, did something new happen? And I click on it, and it's just all the legal documents.
Yeah, this was like from weeks ago.
Did I just find this out?
You didn't check the date. I thought you were going to say you looked at the date. I thought you were going to say you looked at the date. That was like a long time ago.
No, I've never seen a breaking news on the website.
We talked about it here, but I think you're probably like, oh yeah, whatever.
Whatever, Marine Stadium, who cares? My concern is the graffiti at the Marine Stadium. Not the legal. I'm joking. I'm concerned about it all. Whatever. Next conversation is that the Golden Hog opened up a little satellite space in Key Colony. And it's so freaking cool for all the Key Colony, residents here. Yeah, it's good. It's
really good.
It's like a mini Golden Hog, and it's open from 8 to 8.
Do they have sandwiches?
They have sandwiches.
I actually had a sandwich there today, and it was same quality.
Yeah?
Hell yeah.
Nice.
No line, yeah.
And they delivered. Supposedly they delivered to your apartment too.
Yeah.
You just have to call them.
On top of that, actually, I was in line, and they had mentioned that you could even open up an account.
Yes, that's what I wanted, a tab at Golden Hog.
You can have
That's all I wanted.
That's dangerous.
In Key Colony.
That's dangerous.
As the lady was saying it to another customer, I was looking at her like, this is a horrible idea.
I like it.
People are going to run away and not pay you back because I've seen it happen at other cafeterias.
Yeah.
So, not a good idea.
Why? You just put a credit card on file and you just charge that card every month.
Yeah, but
yeah, well, that's how I would make it work.
Put money down. Have an account.
You can't talk with them.
Well, they know where you live.
They know where definitely know where you live. But I'm excited.
Cool thing. Very excited.
I'm sure every resident is excited.
That's a genius business.
Can't wait till you guys invite me to some Golden Hog.
Why would I invite you to the Golden Hog?
You know what's
Because you got a
awesome?
tab there. And I forgot my wallet.
It opens at 8 a.m. On Sunday, it closes at 6. All the other days, it closes at 8. But you can be hungover and, like, roll out of bed and eat a tequila or something. Or, like, a sandwich. Or you go buy a sandwich and walk over to the beach. Because we're kind of... I don't know if we're boycotting the...
Too,
well, no, Vite. I don't know where you have been.
Well, I live in Miami Beach now.
Las Olas closed a long time ago.
Really?
And it's Puntino now.
What?
That's
And
whack.
we
If that was me, it would turn into breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
It is, bro. It is going to turn into that.
Puntino put a spot there.
Yeah, so they cater. They don't cook anything on site.
So we're excited for Golden Hawk, is the point, because Puntino.
Golden Hawk, that sounds like that's the best idea.
It's the best idea.
Best idea.
Yeah. I want to give a little shout out to Pita Pocket.
Yes.
Yeah, I
I think we all agree on the shout out to Pita Pockets.
I finally ate it. It was
Great Lebanese food.
But you know what's funny is that I've been there a few times, and I went there this week, and I said to the guy, "Oh, we're all so happy about it.
What's his name, by the way?
I don't remember.
I always
Fudge.
forget it.
Whatever. I tell him, "Oh, I'm so happy. The word of mouth is working. You guys have a lot of people." And he goes, "Yeah, supposedly this a rat radio, like someone mentioned it on there." I'm like, "That's us. That's me. I keep reviewing it." He goes, the chief of the fire department came and said to me that he heard about it on Rat Radio. And I'm like, "Yes, that's me." And, the group and we have radio. And I talk about Pita Pockets all the time. So,
great place.
Hi.
Awesome. Eric, man, thanks for listening. He called me. He asked me to call him today. I called him. Then he called me back. I can see his call.
Yeah.
He's got something to tell us. I don't know what it is.
Ooh.
I assume it's about the radio.
Next week or
some
today?
Inside privy.
Is that somebody you got to grease up for this whole parachute job?
No, actually, Eric would be totally down.
Totally down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He definitely would be.
Yeah. Well, all I have to say.
Don't touch it.
That's great. I love Pita Pockets.
I love Pita Pockets too. So that brings my segment to an end. But I do want to say before we turn it over to Al and to you guys, I want to see if you guys have anything to say. I want to say hi to Manny. He's a big part of our little group here, and he's not here. So hi, Manny. You'll
Garden District.
Say
Garden District.
Good morning, Manny.
It's the GD now.
The GD.
It's a GD. I love the abbreviation.
He's not in town, so hello when you listen to this. Anything else, guys? I don't have anything else. I'm excited for Al to play us some music, but if you guys have anything to say before that starts.
What else do we got?
Do I have any news?
You mentioned.
Yeah, he's got an album coming out. I don't know. Come to the 4th of July meetings, third Thursdays, please.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
right.
Alex, we turn it over to you. We're excited.
Okay, so let's do some sound here.
Yeah, let's do some sound to do it appropriately.
Let's set this up like this. Here, hold on. No, wait. Let's use this. Yeah, let's bring this down. Oh, that's not down. That's the other one. Yeah, bring it down.
Back up.
Bring that down.
So while he sets up, I'll talk to you guys about. I don't know what I'll talk about right now. Just so we don't have any dead air.
No, we've heard enough. We've heard enough about that.
You know what, Rob? Talk about why people should join the 4th of July committee.
Oh, why don't you talk about? Why don't you talk about why?
He's a president. He's the person behind it.
Okay, so the reason you should join the 4th of July committee is because it's a great group of people. The meetings are all very social and cool. And, oh, god damn it. The meetings are all very social, we have a couple of drinks, there's food. The amount of, so let's talk about how much you actually have to work while you're on the committee. So I have to work the most because I'm the president and that's how it works. That's why they gave me the job because they were like, nobody else wants to do it.
Rob, how do you do that and host the show on the weekly?
I love these extracurricular activities. So, but I would say that if you want to do a good job on the committee, you're putting in maybe like over the 6 months that we're out there, you're putting in maybe 20 hours, maybe. And if you're doing a mediocre job, you're probably putting in like 3 or 4 hours, not counting the meetings. The meetings are about an hour, but I don't count that as work because you're.
Jonathan, how many do you put in?
Look, I don't know about you, but Rafa makes these amazing sandwiches when he does. And they're like these chicken tender sriracha sandwiches when I remember the last time. They were great. And for those that are planning on joining, he does make sandwiches. So you will have a beer or a glass of wine and a chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
So join.
Yeah, and it's a good crowd, and you meet cool people, and everything's good about it. So I would highly recommend that you join. So now I have to check the levels here. So while I do that, maybe somebody else talks.
I wanted to talk. Al, hopefully, you can pay attention and set up. Are you going to play new music from the new album? Do you want to play old stuff? We love it all.
I'm gonna start off with an old song I wrote a long time ago. However, my idea would be to maybe have a sing along since there's so many microphones. So let's do some stuff like if we were hanging out old school.
Awesome. We're so down.
All right.
Okay. Give me a really loud.
Fa la la. I'm looking at it. It looks like it's peaking.
Yeah, I don't want it to be.
I wonder if that food at Pita Pocket is halal.
I
If
think
it's
they're-
certified.
I didn't ask, but
I don't know.
some
Man.
that, like usually when there's Lebanese people here, and this might be a generalization, they're usually Christian and they don't have to do any of that stuff.
And if it were, you would have seen it like
I know,
all over
the
the place.
shawarma's delicious,
The shawarma
guys.
is
The
good.
platter's great.
Okay, give me
I
a couple
recommend
more
it.
hits.
you been to the
La la la.
That's good. Okay, whatever you want.
All right.
You ready?
There you go. This one's called Zeuts Bayou. When I'm reaching for my strength within, call out my old friend to sing, and I'm watching all the photographs we're in. You always pop into my head. I ask you why, 'cause nothing's ever changing, and everybody wants to be the same. Growing up, I couldn't understand. I would take a gamble, take a chance. But in this world, it's hard to take the stand. So I'm gonna need a helping hand to roll the dice. 'Cause nothing's ever changing, and everybody wants a simple way. Oh, we talk about it. Oh, but only some of us get up and started. When I joke around and I can't decide, the way I feel I cannot hide. But then you let me look into your eyes. You hit me with big surprise. I lost my high. 'Cause nothing's ever changing, and everybody wants to stay the same. And I ask you why. Oh, nothing's ever changing, and everybody wants to be the same. Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's definitely a favorite of ours. We all
Yeah.
What's that called again? That's called Zeuts Bayou. Don't ask
So
me
good.
It plays on the radio and we love it.
Yeah.
It's it's off the album that never came out. So
Yeah. The last Key Rats album
exists, but it never
that
came
sits
out.
in a.
It's there. Maybe one day.
Maybe one day, man.
Battle, you remember
You never know.
2007, the year of the rat? The year of the rat tour?
Dude, I have a shirt.
I thought in the toolbox of my truck, I have the posters still.
No way.
Yeah, and I was looking at all like the tour dates. I remember you guys were in Gainesville.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember.
I actually
It's so
have
sick.
it looks like 1990s, but clearly it wasn't. It was in the 2000s. But I have one of those like girl spaghetti strap shirts with the tour dates on the back and it's the Key Rats on the front.
No way.
I have one of those. That's
I forgot we had all that merch.
You did, right?
Yeah, we
That's
definitely.
funny. You guys did have merch, see?
We definitely, gave it a go.
Who did the album cover? The one with the red hair and the space guy.
It's an artist named
drew it?
Named Ricky Falcone.
Okay.
He did it. He did it. I actually have it tattooed.
Yeah.
And then I'm going through my old emails,
Yeah.
like just looking through stuff. Everything that had an attachment on it, I would see what it was.
Yeah.
And I'm going back down maybe 7 years ago already
Yes.
at this point, and I find this drawing that he did because I told him I want to call the album Fish Out of Water.
Yeah.
So I'm like, draw something crazy, and he drew this. and I saw it, and I found the sketch of it, and I just recently had it tattooed.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Dope.
So cool.
So I you know, essentially I have both Key Rat albums on my arm,
Nice.
which are very, dear to me.
That's where it all started.
Man, it's wearing,
We have a little bit more time if you want to play another song for us.
Sure,
I think we'd all enjoy
you guys
it.
have any
We got
requests?
plenty
You
of
have a
time.
request?
Yeah, we got plenty.
Put her on my mind.
You want to hear
No, let's play
Cooter?
something else.
Yeah, play
Dave?
I don't want to
We
play
do
Cooter
love
right now.
Cooter over.
play
I don't want to play Dave either.
No, Dave. No Dave.
The one with the red-haired girl, or one of the ones by
I'm Bobby Haney.
by Primo, or
What are you talking about?
okay, isn't there one about a red-haired girl?
What are you talking about? Talking about one of my songs?
Yeah, this one's one of yours.
Oh yeah. There is.
I kind of like that one.
There is, but I mean,
You don't want to play?
no, those songs are good like with everybody. There's some
Do you
songs that are good like acousticy.
Do you have it?
I'll play you a song called Ariel.
Yeah, that one. Okay, that one.
This is written by Promo.
Yeah, by Promo.
Yeah, and I did the music. I'm just an imbecile, infidel, throwing pennies in a wishing well. I'm floating to the bottom of the sea. On your tidal wave, where's the captain? What's he thinking? We're still sinking, Ariel. There's water in my lungs, caught on your fishing line, wicked maritime. All I wanted was some peace of mind. That's why I'm sitting here at the bottom of the sea. On your tidal wave, where's the captain? What's he thinking? We're still sinking, Ariel. I'm still caught up in debt. I'm still caught in your maritime. There's water in my lungs from your tidal wave. What just happened? Head is spinning, wishful thinking, Ariel.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
We have, I don't know, we have time? Are we done? Do we have time for one more? One more. Do you have any new songs that you can play or not yet? Is it not
No,
public yet? Or are they not really guitar acoustic friendly?
I mean, we'll play some after the segment. I'll tell you which ones we can play. They're online, so we'll figure them out and get them on rotation. But
Yeah.
but I can't play. It's not that I can't. It's just
Okay.
not right to play Psychic Mirror songs without everybody.
Yeah, you're right.
It's
Do
like,
they work acoustic?
yes, yeah, they do. They would work. I mean, I've played them for myself, and it's cool. I can practice, but
Well, we're excited for it.
yeah, no.
Oh, please, that'd be amazing.
I'll try.
Really beautiful song.
No, I don't want to play that song though. Let's play something else.
You have some good ones like that.
Anyway,
Have you mastered the Bowie yet?
no,
Damn
I
it.
haven't. I mean, I can play Space Odyssey, but
Play a Bowie. We're a Bowie loving radio show. We like, seriously. If you like it, which
Alright.
we like it.
but you guys have to help.
Yeah, Rafa, get on it.
I'm a mess without my little China girl. I'm so depressed.
I can't help with this one.
About my little China girl. Rafa, I need you to sing because I don't know the words.
I don't know either.
Down like
Sorry.
thunder. This without my little China girl. Wake up in the morning, where's my little China girl? That's pretty much all I know.
Oh,
I'm sorry, guys.
that
I'm
was
sorry,
good.
guys.
I got excited for the. We've been seriously talking about Bowie for like, well, 2.5 weeks. 2.5 weeks. So, damn.
Well, we can do
That was awesome.
ground control, Major Tom.
I think we can all sing to this one.
Please do. Ground control, Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control, Major Tom.
Commencing countdown, engines on. Check ignition and may God's love be with you.
This is ground control to
Major Tom, you've really made the grade. The papers want to know whose shirt you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door, and I'm floating in a most peculiar way. And the stars are very different today. For here am I sitting in a tin can, far above the world. Planet Earth is blue and there's nothing I can do. There you go back to it, right? Back to the. This is Major Tom, but it's different lyrics. Ready? So I'm past 100,000 miles, being very still, and I think my spaceship knows which way to go. Tell my wife I love her very much, she knows. Ground control to Major Tom, your cricket's dead. There's something wrong. Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear? Am I floating in a tin can? Far above the world. Planet Earth is blue and there's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
That was good. That was good.
I think that's going to be it for our show. Ending it on a really nice note.
Yeah.
I want to thank you guys.
Go sidebar.
I want to thank everyone for being with me while I host. It was really fun. Every single one of you.
You should host every time.
Oh, Lordy. It's fun. It was fun.
I think you did an awesome job. It's
Good.
amazing.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Yeah. So thank you to the regular panel. I love you guys. I'm with you once a week. Every week it's so fun. And thank you to my special guests. You guys are my friends, and I'm happy you guys are here.
Thank you.
Can we get like a 1, 2, 3 goodbye, guys?
Encore.
Yeah, you are or not? Whatever.
No, come on.
We'll hang up.
It
We'll
makes
hang
the
up.
show.
Yeah, that's the show.
Can we get 1, 2, 3 goodbye though? I like that at the end.
Yes,
Absolutely.
we can.
Yeah.
Let's go on 1, 2, 3. Though.
1, 2, 3.
Hello.
Bye. All right.
What did we press?